Liberal feminist has an absolute meltdown after seeing a pro-life sign. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today, on Twitter, here we are with Maggie Vadenberg, who says, quote, F off to people that are pro-life, I effing hate you. Leftist has a meltdown after seeing a pro-life ad. Wishes she was aborted. Now before we watch the video, because trust me folks, it is hysterical. If you're a new viewer to the channel, remember to subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications, and if you're a regular viewer, consider giving this video a share. Let's watch.
Fuck off to people that are pro-life! I fucking hate you! I hate you! Why can't women have abortions?
Women can have abortions. That's kind of the issue. Women who are completely reckless, who are irresponsible, who don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions can easily get an abortion and kill their unborn child. But Mr. Obvious, it's not killing, it's pro-choice. Well, I mean, regardless, the whole term abort means you're aborting something, aka you're aborting a pregnancy, and, you know, that's killing, in my view.
I just saw a fucking pro-life sign driving down the fucking road having a mental breakdown, and I just want to say, all you people are so fucking stupid!
Stupid, she says. Okay, so everyone who's pro-life is so stupid. So she admits on camera that she's having an absolute meltdown just because she saw a sign. It's offended her deeply. Her sensibilities. She's an absolute snowflake, crumbling at the sight of something she doesn't like. But the real issue is that she calls everyone who's pro-life stupid. Why exactly are they stupid? Why is believing that children have a right to be born, in that, at the very least, aborting your unborn child is morally, ethically, and just kind of emotionally wrong. Now, she doesn't have a logical argument here. She's not going to explain why being pro-choice is important. She's just crying those liberal tears, lick, 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 salty, 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 and saying that everyone else is stupid because they don't agree with me.
I could feel pain before I was born! It's a baby! Bitch, I was born and I can feel pain! I wish I wasn't fucking born!
That sounds like a personal problem. It kind of sounds like you have issues with your life, and instead of choosing to improve your circumstances, you just want to lament that, oh, poor me, I wish I was never born. Now, I understand the sentiment. Life is hard. Life is really hard. There are a lot of times that I myself wish that I never existed, but the fact is, you're here, and no one really gets a choice. Everyone is born, everyone lives, we all deal with it in our own ways. That doesn't mean an innocent baby deserves to be yeeted out of the womb. Who knows what that person's life had in store? And more importantly, maybe you should be more responsible, because the truth is, in an age of birth control, in an age of condoms, nobody should be getting pregnant accidentally. So if you do, chances are you're just a dumbass. And stupid is as stupid does. You should probably have to live with that.
Stop bringing these fucking kids into horrible fucking homes just because you're pro-birth!
And the children, too. They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them!
You're fucking stupid! And I wish I had been fucking aborted! Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's just too rich. That is just too darn good, my friends. So she wishes she was aborted. I don't know, maybe, what do I say to that? What do I say? We've got to talk about the abortion issue here. I'm against abortion for a lot of reasons. The main being is that I do believe that it is killing, it is murder. There's no logical way around it. Shut up, Mr. Obvious. We need more sacrifices for Mulak. Hail, Lord Mulak.
Thank you, my son.
Oh, hey, Mulak, how are you?
I'm pretty fine, how are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. This guy says that abortion is killing.
Abortion is killing. That's kind of how it works.
But they're not even born yet, so it doesn't count, right?
Well, that's like saying that if you plant a tree and it begins to sprout and germinate in the ground, and then you take it out, that you didn't kill the tree because it just wasn't out of the ground yet, it would have been a tree. You killed the tree.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about this, Malak.
Well, I am an environmentalist.
But it is a little bit more complicated than that. There's a lot of other considerations here. I believe that the ease of abortion that we have in our society is way too easy. It is way too easy for irresponsible women to have a baby aborted. Now, abortion can have long-reaching consequences. It does damage your womb. It's one of the ways you can end up infertile. I've heard horror stories. I mean, it's something to consider. Every time that you induce an abortion in a female body, it damages your fertility and your womb. There's really no way around it. It's something completely unnatural to the body, but the fact is, in this day and age with condoms and birth control, nobody should be getting pregnant without meaning to. It's that simple. But there's also other considerations. Now, people in the comments are replying. Private Joker says, there's a lot more going on here than abortion. I agree, this woman is clearly not mentally well. Tyga says, WTF did I just watch? Like, is she okay? Not even joking. Clearly, this woman is not okay. There's something wrong with her deeply. There's a lot of people here saying that she's probably suffering from sort of mental illness and that she needs some sort of treatment and maybe see a doctor, see a professional, and I'm inclined to agree. She's clearly not well. Suburban Mom says, I feel so sad for this girl. She's been raised on lies. But I'm going to tell you why the pro-choice movement is kind of evil and kind of wrong. Aside from the logical argument that you make where, yes, it is killing because if you didn't abort a baby, that baby would eventually be born. It doesn't make sense to me to say that it's not killing because that's exactly what it is. You're killing a developing life form. It doesn't matter if you kill it now or you kill it later. It's going to be born eventually in most cases. So let's think of an example. Imagine that an assassin is a time traveler, and this time-traveling assassin goes back in time. Now, you are the target in this scenario. This assassin is coming to erase your existence, but they don't go back in time to when you were a child. Instead, they go back in time before you were born, when your mother was pregnant with you. They shoot your mother, and then both your mother and you cease to exist. Is this not murder? Because the time traveler comes from a time when you were still alive. But by killing your mother while she was pregnant with you, you no longer exist. The logical sequence is there. Mother, pregnancy, child. Person. Get rid of the pregnancy, no child. Gone. But it's more than that. Planned Parenthood is a deeply corrupt organization. Let's start with Planned Parenthood's founder, Margaret Sanger, and the racist roots of Planned Parenthood. The founder of Planned Parenthood was a notorious racist. She believed in eugenics, and one of the reasons that she founded Planned Parenthood was to basically cleanse what she perceived to be inferior racial groups. She was a very, very hateful and bigoted person. And interestingly enough, minority communities are some of the largest customers of Planned Parenthood. Now, there's people out there who would say that, you know what, you're just pro-choice. You just want to slander Planned Parenthood by attacking its founder. These people, these women who go there, aren't customers. They're not selling a service. They're just helping people out. Unfortunately, that's not true. Planned Parenthood is a business. I want to show you a recent article showing that Planned Parenthood was selling aborted baby parts, body parts, for money. Unsealed documents show Planned Parenthood charged $25,000 for body parts, blood samples within months. Recently unsealed documents reveal Planned Parenthood charged a biospecimen company nearly $25,000 for fetal tissue and maternal blood samples in 2012, fueling accusations. What the hell do you mean accusations? They were literally just caught doing it. From opponents that the nation's largest abortion provider violated federal law while exchanging fetal body parts for money. This has been an ongoing investigation. There's been earlier accounts of people accusing Planned Parenthood of selling aborted baby parts for money. So not only are they taking these women, ripping out these babies, killing them fetus, whatever term you want to use. They're selling those parts to companies for cash. If you want to talk about evil, if you want to talk about morality or ethics, what's more evil than that? And this is coming from someone who doesn't even believe in morality, or I'm kind of a nihilist. I don't even believe that good and evil are legitimate things that exist. But when I look at this, I can't help but say and think, if there is evil in this world, this is it. So just to give you guys a few more details about this, the invoices were unsealed as part of Planned Parenthood's lawsuit with David Daleiden, the pro-life journalist, whose undercover videos prompted both state and federal calls for investigations. So, according to invoices, Planned Parenthood Marmonti charged STEM Express $55 per POC, or products of conception. Fancy way of saying aborted fetal parts, organs, another term for fetal remains, and $10 per sample of blood. There's more invoices. One had $5,000, one had $11,000, one had $7,000, $25K in total, just about. Pretty much disgusting. The Earl of Wu says, in a rather hilarious and morbid comment, the NRA doesn't sell arms, Planned Parenthood does. It's pretty disturbing. And you know, when it comes down to it, I always have the same thought. Just imagine what the world would be like if people cared more about making the world a better place than being able to abort a child because they were irresponsible or stupid. Now, I understand that not every case is simple irresponsibility, but I know for a fact, and we all do, don't delude yourself. 95% of the time, if a woman's getting an abortion, it's because she was too stupid to use birth control methods or condoms. And even if, as a society, we deem that abortion is necessary, and I understand that argument, I kind of support that argument too. I'm kind of on the fence on this issue. I believe that we need to restrict a lot of abortion and allow abortion as a special case in certain circumstances. But clearly, this person is unwell. And in this day and age, most women who use these services do so because of irresponsibility. It's just that simple. Maybe people need to grow up, stop being idiots, and, I don't know, make the world a better place. Is that so much to ask? But there you have it, folks. A liberal snowflake, poor, mentally unwell woman has a mental breakdown because she saw a sign that said pro-life. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this sad story? Because that's what it is. It really is sad. I want to know what you guys think about this issue. What are your thoughts? What side are you on? Now, as always, if you want to support the content, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1, which will give you access to a private Discord server. If you want to donate, there's DonorBox and BTC. Links and addresses are down below. And of course, if you like this content, consider sharing my video with others on social media and giving it a share. Thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.